first heard the term sidebar when I was negotiating the multi-billion-dollar TV theatrical contract when I was an officer with SAG-AFTRA. And the sidebar is a sidebar conference in a court of law, a discussion between the lawyers and the judge held out of earshot of the jury. And in the spring of 2020 is when Michael told Archangel Michael, whom I work with in my psychic work, told me that I was going to be doing these readings for you guys here on YouTube, and now is the time. So these sidebars are these little conferences, short little tidbits of information pertaining to a situation going on in your life right now that's going to be my psychic channelings for all the 12 signs, and then we get a little bit of tarot on it, and it's just a little bit of discussion held out of earshot of the people in your life that this pertains to give you a little bit more information as it's guided. So enjoy. Hello, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising. Welcome to your weekly sidebar with me. Our private, special, one-on-one little mini conference, giving you some psychic tarot information in detail of something going on in your life and that fits into a bigger context. Now, what I'm picking up for you is this. It's interesting because astrologically what's showing up has been a lot of emphasis on your financial life and that. And what I'm picking up for you psychically is the exact opposite. I'm picking up that you are not focusing or letting it dominate your attention, the finances, and you are actually receiving so much divine inspiration. I don't know if you are developing your psychic ability, if you're getting your own downloads. I'm sorry. You guys know that I have to crack all my bones. If you're getting your own psychic downloads, or if this is creative, that you are creatively super inspired, but you are somewhere in some area of your life. It could even be that you have your morning coffee looking over the garden and you just, or you have a fish tank and you feed your fish and it's like a whole routine. I'm seeing that. I'm seeing but either way, you're finding some sort of spiritual groundedness here. Whether that is through animals or creativity or spirituality or developing your own psychic ability. And it's going really, really well. I'm just getting a lot of positive energy. So if you're applying this in a difficult situation, it feels like a very wise form of stress relief. Very, very the ultimate high road. You're able to really go and do the thing and manage everything physically in the material. And whether or not you have time for the spiritual or divine inspiration, it's you make the time, or you find the time, or it just you just say, okay, well, I'm done working, or I'm done with this, or I'm done with that. And you let yourself get into the space where you do receive some kind of divine inspiration. It could even be the solution to a family problem, or the solution to a creative problem, or a work problem. There's something there. And I don't care if you're a Pisces who's a high-level doctor or professor or lawyer or something, this still applies. It's even if you just break away and you go and do some solitary activity for 30 minutes, even that, whatever it is, if it's that little rake with the sand, and you just, with the little rectangle, and there's a couple of rocks, and you just rake little designs in the sand, even if it's something like that, that's what it is for you. So let's see what the additional messages that the tarot can provide for us, Pisces. You naturally psychic little fishies. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Very revealing, very, very interesting, Pisces. So you are using this to get a lot of work done. You've cracked this whole code where you know the secret is in taking breaks. You know the secret is in letting your body rest when it needs to rest, letting it feed when it needs to feed, letting it drink when it needs to drink, letting it just like go for a walk in the garden when it needs to get some fresh air. And that is actually how you become the best or the greatest or extremely adept. You could even be teaching someone else how to do something or mentoring someone else or even learning from someone else. You know that the secret is to practice for a little while and then take a break, and then practice for a little while and then take that break, and letting yourself seep the experiential knowledge in. You go through it in your head and practice in theory and imagining it, imagining yourself doing it. You know that it adds to you being able to do it even better and better and better. It's like studying, or if you're a student, you know it's studying where you don't study for a 4-hour block or a 6-hour block straight through. You take a lot of breaks. You do a little bit at a time and you let everything sink in. Interesting. I feel like I learn from you guys sometimes with this kind of channeling. Very interesting. So if you're cross-watching for your Pisces, let them take their breaks. Let them sit in their phone and zoom out, or let them watch cartoons, let them, whatever it is, let them do the little rake in the sand, let them watercolor in their car, let them do whatever, because it's their thing. It's just their thing. Or if they need to go cook and bake some cookies in the middle of doing something totally unrelated to baking cookies, let them do it. Let them. It's their divine inspiration. It's how they're channeling some very, very divine energy. And they're going with their flow. So let Pisces go with that flow, okay? Because their pentacles are going to be a special, divinely inspired pentacle. And it's going to be really cool. Well, that was interesting, Pisces. That was a very interesting experience. Thank you for sharing that with me. If you guys would like some more personal channelings and tarot readings, I am on Patreon. I do 12 lives every single week for all 12 zodiac signs. I do an additional one for Capricorn called Capricorner every single week. There's a lot of stuff up there. There's a lot of energy shift readings, energy healing readings, and so check it out. Just make sure that if you are thinking about hopping on and just trying it out for a month, to do so at the beginning of the month, because Patreon will charge you the first of the month. It won't be 30 days from when you hop on. So if you bookmark my page and you just come back to it one of these days, or you see something that you like in the posts, save it for after the first of the month, or around the first, or in the beginning of the month, so that you guys get as much as humanly possible. Okay, psychic readings, I'm really recommending Keen. There's a link in the description box below. They are the largest psychic network in the world, so I'm really happy to be able to recommend them to you and sort of share. You know, I got like way overwhelmed with psychic work, and so I still do it. I'm still a psychic spy, but I had to just do what I really didn't want to do and really put my prices up there. So it's just, I'm really relieved that I can recommend them to you. So once again, the link is down below. And otherwise, Pisces, take very good care. If you're learning to develop these psychic abilities, I offer that on the Patreon too in my classes. But otherwise, take good care, and I will see you guys next week. Many, many beautiful blessings, dearies. Mwah.